So let me just preface this in saying that the past year and a half of my life has been pretty interesting. Mildly normal, but borderline insane. If you think about all the things that I thought would be happening by now in my life. So let's begin.
So, a few years back, I was in my last year of undergrad, working 3 jobs, full-time internship, just to pay for the cost of tuition. And then the day finally came where I got to graduate and stand, turn my tassel from one side to the next. And I told myself that I had worked hard all these years working and going to school full-time, so I deserved some time to myself. I took off 6 months to really kind of figure out what it is I wanted to do, what I wanted to go to grad school for, who it was that I wanted to be. I planned adventures with my friends, took trips places, got to spend time with the people that I loved and cared about, and made brand new memories. I celebrated monumental moments with people that I will never forget, and I made a list of things that I wanted to do before I started working full-time. My bucket list included going to more concerts and seeing musicians and artists that I grew up admiring, spending time with the people that I cared about, taking time for self-help, going to the gym and working out, and trying new things that I probably wouldn't do every day. I challenged myself to step out of my comfort zone and tried to document as much as possible, no matter how scary it was. I got to celebrate growth, change, strengthening friendship bonds, and celebrating moments with the people that I loved the most. Those months of growth really helped push me to not only try new things and be a better person, but it also helped me appreciate the hard work and effort that I had put into the previous years to get to where I was that day. It was a very nice, blissful moment of having fun before life got a little bit too serious. But little did I know, a lot of things were going to change. And aside from all the growth and excitement, I found myself having to let go and saying goodbye to a 9-year relationship that I had had. Suddenly, I was all by myself for the first time in 9 years. And then a little bit later, something else happened. A pandemic. And suddenly life just felt different. I tried to make the best of it, go on new adventures, socially distance with the people that I loved, call old friends, FaceTime people I hadn't seen in a while, and really get to know myself a little bit more. And suddenly, I found myself with an opportunity to grow within the solitude, to learn new things about myself, to challenge myself for me, to grow, to figure out what I loved about myself the most. Spend time with the people that I was closest to, and rediscover myself again. I began challenging myself at home with little things, like cooking, and I set out to form a new list of things that I wanted to accomplish. I began working in the midst of a pandemic, and then out of nowhere, I learned to open up again. I found something beautiful and incredible in the midst of all the chaos that was happening around the world.
So here I am now, exactly 1 week till my next birthday, which is kind of crazy because I don't feel like I'm getting older. I feel like, if anything, 2 years just rewound. But, I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my life, and really figuring out what it is that I want to do. And I feel as if now is the time to start kind of reevaluating my viewing that list that I made a year ago and seeing what it is that I want to accomplish, what it is I want to do, and how I can make the best of what's happening right now to really accomplish those goals and kind of like push myself forward. I cannot speak. So if you're interested, can't talk at the time, but if you're interested in seeing how this all goes, follow me along on my journey. It might be really, really good, or it might be really, really bad. So, the suspense.